Guy Farkle has been surfing the waves of the comedy scene since 1987 and hasn't wiped out yet. Born 1968 to Cisco and Trina Farkle, Guy started out just like any other kid. If every other kid is the funniest kid in any room he is in. Guy is always, as the folks say, on. Even when his father passed away when he was 12, he gave a eulogy that had the family and friends laughing out of their pews. For the past 10 years, however, Guy has been providing laughs on the high seas.
Well, how was I supposed to see that that kid belonged to you and your friends? I was married twice, divorced once. I was divorced twice and married once. What's my favorite color? I don't know. I'm colorblind.
Yes, some people would say that I'm Guy's biggest fan, and those people would be right. Nobody makes me laugh more than Guy. I first met Mr. Farkle when my parents took me to vacation at the Living Light Resort in Vermont. I later learned the Living Light was a cult. 10 years after that, I left the compound, and I became Guy's personal assistant / best acquaintance. I'm breaking in his underwear.
I mean, on land, I had already done everything I wanted to do. Reno, Seattle, Rochester, these are all places that, that I've probably been to. Here's what I'm doing, okay? It's like, think of Miss Meryl Streep, who's already conquered the heart of America. Well, it's like she went out to the ocean to conquer the heart of the sea. That's what I've done.
Before I started representing Guy, I was selling radio parts and lawn tools out of the back of my van, and now I only have to do that part-time. We was neighbors when he was younger, and I was always pushing him to pursue comedy. I knew him back when he was still known as Sinbad, and when he was knee-high to a pig's sty.
It's I.
I?
Yes.
You're saying the phrase is knee-high to a pig's eye. Well, that is interesting.
Yeah, my birth name was Sinbad, but I decided to change it when I was 19 because there was already an up-and-coming comedian with the same name, Sinbad Feinstein.
I always felt that Guy was going places in a funny way. He was such a funny kid, always getting into scrapes and scraps.
To make sure that Mr. Farkle is always at a 45-degree angle during slumber. He suffers from stage 10 sleep apnea, which means that if his body is exactly horizontal, his brain thinks it's in a coffin, and therefore will shut down his body because his brain thinks his body is dead. I refuse to be paid for this part of the job because I can't think of any heroes that get paychecks. Except firemen, and doctors, and trainers on The Biggest Loser.
I started booking Guy on these cruise ships because I get to come along. These ships have everything. They have women, they have booze, they have gambling, they have women. I think it's fair to say that Guy and I do pretty well with the damsels.
Oh my god, who are you?
I'm Guy Farkle. Didn't you see my show?
No, I didn't see your show. How did you even get in here?
I bribed the girl at the hotel reception with my dong.
Just get out of here before I call security, okay?
I saw your show, Guy.
Yeah, I know, Molly.
See you later.
When he was in my womb, he would start kicking, and I knew Morse code from all my years watching MASH, and he would kick out knock-knock jokes. I'd say, "Orange who?" And I was always glad he didn't kick banana. It takes 75 kicks to get that joke out in Morse code. I couldn't tell what hurt more, the kicks or laughing too hard.
I don't know what's next for me. Maybe I'll do some more cruise ships. What I'd really like to do is space. I would love to go up there and entertain the astronauts. I really feel like they could use some good old-fashioned, lighthearted entertainment up there among the stars. And who better to do that than a star? Watch this. Excuse me, waiter. I think that my chicken here is a little bit too dry.
Classic Guy. If you've never seen him perform,
Then you've never really laughed.